Alright guys, welcome back to another one. Today we have something spicy, saucy, tantalizing. A new playable character mod for Kingdom Hearts 2 just dropped, and that would be Axel. You guys know that I always love a good slice of Kingdom Hearts 2 custom content, especially if it comes to the realm of custom playable characters, something that doesn't tend to happen all too often. And when it does, it's generally for the emulated PCSX2 version. This here is actually for the PC version. It's created by Shuccc and provides an almost fully playable Axel experience for the game, utilizing Axel animations from mainly Kingdom Hearts 2, Chain of Memories, and I'm assuming Melody of Memory. Most of the combo modifier abilities have all been replaced with brand new Axel attacks, and even the names of which have been changed to be more personalized to Axel. Axel's complete ground combo is a series of quick attacks with the chakrams, with the second half of the combo being his DM ability from his fight in the game. You might be concerned about this part of the combo where Axel stands still for a few seconds preparing for the attack, basically leaving you open and vulnerable. When this begins to happen, Axel actually gains iframes, so you're not going to get attacked out of completely nowhere when you're pulling off the finisher portion of your combo. Admittedly, it's a little bit overpowered, though it's a massive stall time, so if iframes weren't there, you'd almost never be able to pull off your combo finisher. This is a finisher ability known as Chakram Barrage, so you don't actually have to have it equipped if you would prefer to just have Eruption without having that pause partway through the combo. Then you can. Axel's aerial combo is pretty basic with a few quick attacks, with Dancing Flames being the primary finisher here. He encases his chakrams in flames and spins them around himself. This covers a lot of area. Upper Slash has been replaced with Snipe Shot, allowing you to press square partway through a combo to throw your chakram. Searing Dash replaces Sliding Dash, allowing Axel to close the distance in a trail of fire that knocks enemies up into the air. Firewall is Axel's counter-attack ability, allowing him to create a blast of fire after pulling off a successful guard. Fire Windmill now replaces Horizontal Slash. By pressing square during an aerial combo, Axel will now spin his chakrams towards enemies. Finishing Leap has been swapped out with Flame Tooth, where Axel will throw both of his chakrams towards the enemy at the end of a combo so long as square is pressed. And lastly, Round Break has been swapped out with Frenzy Circle, which is basically the same thing, just with a bit of Axel flavor. A lot of these attacks actually do have fire properties, so Searing Dash, for example, actually counts as fire damage. This is great for enemies that are weak to fire, though it does pose a problem for enemies that are either resistant or completely immune. Not absolutely all of the attacks throughout Axel's combo counts as fire damage, but some do. Ultimately though, it does make sense to have this, as Axel does attack with fire. Axel's guard is kind of interesting. He throws the chakram out in front of him to block any incoming damage. The problem with his guard here is there's about a second window of delay for him to actually perform the guard animation. It lingers longer than Sora's guard generally would, so that's kind of a good thing, but that small window of delay might take some getting used to. A lot of the mobility abilities have been slightly tweaked to better suit Axel. Dodge Roll, for example, is now known as Backstep, so dodging in any direction will cause Axel to jump backwards. Quick Run is now the primary dodge, and it's pretty insane as it allows Axel to dash forward covering massive distance. High Jump kinda looks like a bird trying to take flight. I don't know, I kinda like the high jump animation for Axel. Look at him flapping those arms. Aerial dodges here and basically works the same way, although now Axel will disappear into a plume of fire. And glide functions the exact same way, though I think the glide animation for Axel here is actually from Melody of Memory. Now the drive system has been completely disabled here, and there's no intention to add custom forms for Axel sometime in the future via an update. So now all of the mobility abilities, honestly, saying those two words together is going to give me a stroke, has now been integrated into the main game progression as bonus abilities obtained after certain events. So for example, High Jump level 3 is given to you at the very start of the game after the Hollow Bastion Bailey defense. Axel is able to use all magics throughout the game, and they basically function the exact same, but Axel actually maintains movement and gravity when using magic in mid-air. He'll also throw his chakrams forward that counts as an additional attack when using magic in mid-air as well. Both Fire and Reflect also have an additional attack added to them when cast on the ground. Now the only thing with magic here is you can no longer combo it, meaning that there is a bit of delay between casts. I'm unsure if this is intentional for Axel's kit and whether or not it will be changed in a future update. I quickly want to talk about the special visual effects too for all of the magics and attacks. You might notice that they're a little bit blocky looking and slightly glitchy. I believe this is actually an issue on my side. Something may have gone wrong during my installation of the mod, because looking at the mod author's own footage, they don't have any of this bugginess going on with their special effects. So don't worry, this is likely to be a me problem. Now, Axel is able to perform all reaction commands throughout the game, so it is a fully playable experience. You can go from start to finish as Axel, though he doesn't actually have custom animations for all of the reaction commands throughout the game. There are in fact only a small handful of reaction commands that have unique Axel animations, like reversal, for example. This means that most reaction commands that you perform will cause Axel to seek out urgent chiropractic help. This same issue also applies to any of the cutscenes throughout the game, though this is obviously to be expected, as to fix this it would mean that any mod creator would have to go through each and every cutscene throughout Kingdom Hearts 2, in which we know there is a lot of them, 12 hours worth in fact, and replace those animations. It's just something that is completely unrealistic and will never happen for any playable character mods when it comes to the cutscenes. At least it does provide for some pretty hilarious situations. However, at least looking at the reaction commands throughout the game, in a future update it is planned to replace every single reaction command animation with a brand new custom one for Axel. There are no animations for chests, which for big chests results in Axel just simply standing inside of them whenever you open them. He's trying to tell us that he himself is the juicy loot. This mod obviously comes with a HUD replacement as well, replacing Sora with Axel around the health bar, and all of Sora's voice clips have been replaced with Axel's. In regards to any of the Keyblades throughout the game, switching between them won't actually change the look of Axel's chakrams, though new weapons for the game are planned in a future update. Now, this is an early version of the mod, version 0.5 to be exact, so there are still updates like I've mentioned that are going to eventually come. There are some issues right now with some of the frame data with Axel's attacks. Some attacks feel like they just don't hit or register properly, so there are planned animation updates in the pipeline, along with even a custom limit attack. Shuccc even plans on adding in 1 or 2 new custom enemies, and there'll also eventually be a custom title screen to better suit Axel as well. I love this though, because Kingdom Hearts 2 playable character mods aren't really all too common for the PC version of the game. And apart from the famous T-mod, a Kingdom Hearts 2 trainer for the PCSX2 version that allowed you to play as a handful of different custom characters, I've never seen anyone attempt a playable Axel mod for the game, so this is a really neat time to sort of spice up your Kingdom Hearts 2 experience. As I said, you can play through the entire game right now as Axel with a completely unique moveset. This one right here is definitely for the Axel stan. Shuccc did a really good job of bringing this all together, and I can't wait to see it finalized with future updates. As always, if you guys are interested in this, the mod link is in the description down below. Alternatively though, a really simple and easy way to install this mod is if you have the OpenCage mod manager, go up to install mod and then write in this GitHub link. Press enter, patch the game, and then you're good to go. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Be sure to slippity slap that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. A big thank you to my wonderful patrons and YouTube members. I appreciate the ongoing support, fellas. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and we'll talk again real soon.